I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Conner. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football.
On 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They run with Breida. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. He pitches it out, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when you see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it different.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Titans nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Here's 3rd and goal now from the 9. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. Now Jackson. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
Throwing is Jackson. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
At the 31-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Here's Cannon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
An extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Titans. Matt Breida, 78 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Patterson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate that.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
For a Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
Mike, my board. Check that out. Check me out. Check me out. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. So don't say no.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run with Cannon, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Trenton Cannon as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Oswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go counter with Breida. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Steelers 24, Titans 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Watch the shift, watch the shift. Switch, switch, switch. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check. Wide, get wide.
They start with a give to counter. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high, so they can keep cutting into that lead.
At the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They go play action with Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
The run is counter. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop the throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He gets it left side to Johnson. A second fake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On second down now. It's Connor, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off play action. Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
40-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here we go again. Jumper. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
2nd and 4. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Cannon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
3rd down and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
23-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. This spot in the 4th quarter without deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, this is Cannon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, watch this.
They'll toss this out right for Connor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Lane. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 1st down, Connor, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Mika Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Titans, gain of 12. To throw again is Jackson. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Titans first down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Tennessee.
Jackson will throw again. This one caught by Davis. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
First down, Titans.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over first and 9.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Today's final score.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked till it click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that got on the coldest around, but he folded again and again. I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rollin' or rollin' the dust. You with us or what? We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and go I can't watch TV. It's all a lot, tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting themselves and daughters from political mission.